USC at Nebraska, Saturday, 7:30 Eastern kickoff. NBC, schedule dynamic alert. We should have the lights going off in here right now. Let's just triple paper pop. USC's off a bye. This is Nebraska's fifth straight game. That's why USC, well, that's one reason why USC is favored by nearly a touchdown in Lincoln. Nebraska has 28 straight losses when facing AP-ranked teams. Did you know that? 28 straight losses when facing AP-ranked teams. Why do I mention that? Well, it's not necessarily because we care about the AP poll here. Well, we care about them, but we don't really value that number. But in the interest of conspiracy, and knowing Nebraska has gone 0-28 in their last 28 games against AP-ranked teams, did you know USC was unranked last week and they didn't play on Saturday, yet mysteriously they are now 23rd in the AP poll? Who at the AP is anti-Nebraska? Whomst at the AP is anti-Nebraska. So we'll get Pate State Investigates on that. In the meantime, I hold in my hand a piece of paper. This piece of paper says this is an elite matchup. The paper says it. And it says that USC's got the number one passing offense in the country. It says Nebraska's got the number two passing defense in the country. Sounds elite to me. That's what we thought about Oklahoma last week. OU, number one or top five across the board, a lot of the critical defensive metrics. Well, we found out they also hadn't faced a passing attack in the top 60. Nebraska has not faced one in the top 50. So is it about to happen to Nebraska the way it happened to Oklahoma last week? Lemon, Lane, big-time names for USC. Should have success here. But let's just say they don't. What if they're relatively held in check? Tall task, but what if they're relatively held in check by Matt Rule and the guys at Nebraska? Well, I would respond with this. Do you know what this is if you're USC? I mean, Lincoln Riley, do you guys know what you've gotten yourself into here? A Big Ten football game in November. That's what you've gotten yourself into. And you shouldn't be scared about it. You should embrace it. It wasn't that long ago you guys ran the ball down Michigan's throat in the Coliseum. You didn't do it on the road, but you did it. You won a Big Ten game out Big Tenning a Big Ten opponent. Why can't you do it again? Hey, really quick timeout. We'll get right back to the video. Do me one favor. Make sure you're subscribed. It helps us keep the show free. It helps us keep the lights on. It helps us keep doing college football year-round, and we appreciate it. All right, back to the video. Minnesota had a 186-36 rushing yard advantage on Nebraska. Michigan outrushed him 286-43. Why can't you do that? What? You've got stud receivers? Yeah, you got a quarterback that should be able to get it done through the air, but if they don't, just run the ball. Now, I know you're a little deficient in the depth department there right now, but this is USC, man. This is the Big Ten. This is November. This is when winning happens. Nebraska, 128th in sacks allowed. USC, 15th. So not only should you be able to run the ball, you should be able to pressure the quarterback as well. So a couple of critical game factors there, tilt Trojans, and it profiles. Now I'm going to tell you what it profiles as. Again, we're going to go back to the piece of paper here. You hear that? You know what that sound is? That is a game profiling as a plus matchup for Nebraska through the air. Here's how I see it. Emmett Johnson, got to give him 20-plus carries. In games where Nebraska gives that kid 20-plus carries, they are 3-0 against the Power 4. When he doesn't carry it 20 times, they are 1-2. And in those two losses, Dylan Raiola has taken more sacks than in the 6 wins combined. So, USC pass defense, 80th in the country. You still need to run the ball. It comes down to the run for both teams. Don't get so focused on the shiny objects at receiver. Don't get so focused on Raiola and Maava. Yes, they'll end up making plays, and maybe they decide the games, but it's on the back of hopefully good rushing attacks for each or either one of them. Do I have trust issues with USC? Travel trust? Yeah, I do. We saw what happened last time you went on the road against Notre Dame. We saw earlier in the season, they went to Illinois and lost. And this is their next opportunity at Nebraska. It's November, man. Let's take a look at what the model thinks. FanDuel number right now is USC minus 6.5. Model only has USC minus 4. Model leans Nebraska a little bit more. I don't have a feel on the game, but I have it as a very tight game. So I am doing what I don't really like to do, and I've already done it once in the game. But I really do think this is a very, very close one-possession type game. I'm not betting it. I think USC is going to find a way really, really close to win this game. I'm not laying 6.5. So if I'm betting this game with the points, I'm taking Nebraska plus 6.5. But I do think USC is going to win the game outright. My nose itches. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. But, yeah, if you can't keep losing these games on the road, man. Like, USC's still in this thing, too. I wanted to say Nebraska was, but I think that crashed and burned. Or maybe it didn't. Who knows? Maybe it didn't.